But we're going to begin with the snow and the big drop in temperatures. Hello, everyone. I'm David Ushery.
And I'm Gilma Avalos in for Natalie Pascarella. And one part of New York City was just shy of 10 inches of snow overnight. Outside of the city, many towns in Westchester County, Long Island, and Connecticut cracked the 8-inch mark, too. We can expect the snow to stick around on the ground because the coldest air of the season is about to blow in.
Now, in New York City, it wasn't a snow day. Public school was in session. Did look like one in Central Park, though. Our cameras spotted a lot of dogs romping around and all the fresh powder. Nearly 6 inches of snow fell in the park today. We've got live team coverage. We'll begin with News 4's Rana Novini, who's in Greenpoint in Brooklyn. Rana?
Yeah, David and Gilma, just over 7 inches of snow fell here in Greenpoint this morning, but you would never guess it by looking around now. Drivers and pedestrians are getting around just fine, and overall, people we spoke to say they are happy with the city's response.
Natalia Chapinska says having to scrape away snow came as no surprise.
The snow is just as expected. You know, we got 3 to 6 inches, but of course the sun melts it away before we get to play in it.
The sun helping clear the mess by late morning. In Greenpoint, like elsewhere in the city, subways were quickly back on track. Stairs and platforms cleared.
Yes, they have done a good job.
It's half and half. This street is obviously very clean, but then you walk up a block and it's not so much.
With roads and sidewalks mostly clear, New Yorkers managed to get around the slick spots. On the Upper East Side, trash piled up. The same sanitation workers who collect the trash were instead plowing streets. The department asking for patience as plow drivers work 12-hour shifts. Overnight, as the heavy snow came down, the city's sanitation crews were out in force, clearing the way for those heading to work or school.
This is places where they get a meal if they can't afford to have a meal.
Mayor Eric Adams making the decision to keep city schools open, saying the weather just didn't warrant a snow day.
We have to stop taking it lightly of just saying close these sanctuaries.
Outdoor dining got the green light to stay open too, though we didn't find any diners braving the cold. We did meet Menelik Rose, braving the cold in shorts on his quick walk to the store, saying the city's first snow of the year is a beautiful sight.
I wish I could have saw it like when Christmas was here, but you don't have a white Christmas, like little, nice vibe, but it is what it is.
Yeah, a lot of people we talked to say they are happy to see some snow this year. Now, as the sun goes down, we are feeling it is a lot colder, and as the temperatures dip overnight, refreezing is a concern with any leftover snow, slush on the roads or sidewalks. So if you have anywhere to be tonight or into tomorrow, be sure to give yourself some extra time. Reporting live in Greenpoint, Rana Novini, News 4, New York.
Rana, thank you. Long Island saw some of the most snow in our area. Syosset and several other towns got more than 8 inches. The snow came down slow and steady across the island, and it lingered there the longest this morning. News 4's Greg Sturgill continues our team coverage in Selden.
Well, Gilma, the snow that piled up early today across Long Island seemed to catch some residents by surprise, but they quickly rebounded. They dusted off their shovels and fired up their snow blowers and began a familiar task that they did for the first time this winter today. The wheels of this mail truck were still fighting the snow on side streets in Selden this afternoon. Plows like this one had yet to wipe away the roughly half foot of snow that fell in this area. College student Wes Boussolet, now home on break, was drafted to clear his family's driveway.
Finally getting snow in January is makes coming home for Christmas break feel right.
The season's first snow had turned the morning commute into an adventure for drivers. Suffolk police reported over 80 fender-bender accidents before 10 a.m. Salt trucks in Huntington and other areas were scrambling to keep the traffic moving safely.
When I looked outside, I was like, wow, we got snow, like we got inches.
In Shirley, Taisha Presley was surprised and excited to see about 7 inches of snow outside her home. Her neighbor, though, battling his snowblower for the first time this winter, had a different view.
I hate snow. I love snow when it's in the mountains. You can go skiing and have a nice drink afterwards, but it's horrible.
Ready?
Kids home from school were all too eager to get out into the snow. To them, a snow day seemed extra special since the pandemic's remote learning had appeared to make those snow days obsolete.
We need snow days. We need to be outside. We need to be playing. Absolutely. We love snow days.
Now, as the temperatures drop as we head into the evening, the concern, of course, shifts to all of this snow freezing up. And that's why road crews are expected to continue their efforts through the evening to keep drivers safe. We're in Selden. Greg Sergel, News 4 New York.
Okay, Greg, thank you. Heading to New Jersey, most of the state got between 4 and 6 inches of snow today, but that does come just a few days after a different storm dumped a lot of snow on South Jersey. Let's take you to Monmouth County, where News 4's Brian Thompson is in Freehold. They got about a half a foot there, Brian.
Yeah, they dodged the bullet on Monday, then they got the ice storm on Wednesday, and ice freezing rain anyway, and now, yeah, we got up to a half a foot. Matter of fact, let's cut to the chase right now, Dave, and we'll go down here to what's left of snow right here in this parking lot, and we're still at 4 inches right there, and it was a little bit higher than that earlier. I think the sun has made a difference, but now listen to this. Branchburg put out a notice to its citizens saying that, you know, we're not going to be able to clear the streets as quickly as we'd like because a lot of our DPW crews were sick with COVID. So they had that challenge up there. Still, overall, road crews across New Jersey got the job done.
A lot of people woke up to this today, clearing their cars of snow before being able to get on the road. But once they got past side streets like this one in Manchester, well, they found the main roads in remarkably good shape, no icy spots, well plowed by either local DPW or state DOT and turnpike crews. Enough for these guys to drive from work at a Neptune car dealership to Freehold just for pizza, and for Scott Woolman to come to the office downtown.
Okay, it wasn't really that much snow here. They plowed everything right away, so it was easy.
Now compare this to just 2 days ago. We've obtained this exclusive police body cam video that for the first time shows how horrific that 50-car pileup at Route 18 and 36 in Eatontown really was. Freezing rain on an overpass, turning the ramp into a version of bumper car hell. There was none of that today. But side by side with today's storm and with the pandemic approaching the 2-year mark soon, it's a challenge for businesses like the American Hotel and its restaurant inside. These are tough times.
They're brutal. Between, the new COVID strain and staffing levels and things like that, hopefully things will turn around soon. The economy seems to be good.
We saw plenty of salt trucks this morning, people shoveling snow as well. The timing on this storm couldn't have been better for road crews. Most of central Jersey getting 5 to 7 inches. My ruler here measuring 5 on the back of my car this morning along the shore. We saw horses as well along the roadside. And while dogs seem to be having a great time frolicking in the white stuff, exploring this change in their environment, people just hunkered down and took it. Spring less than 3 months away.
I value the sun and I value, warm weather, but it's part about living here in the Northeast, and you have to kind of deal with it.
Now, the guy who has this car right next to me, pretty savvy. Puts the windshield wipers out like this so they'll be ready to go. But he's still got, about 4 inches of snow on his hood. I'm going to be back at 6 o'clock. Let's see if I can't do something to help him clean off that car then. Live in Freehold, Brian Thompson, News 4 New York.
Brian, thank you. We know that ruler will be back too. We appreciate it. Some people across Connecticut were surprised by how much snow they got overnight, with some cities seeing more than a foot. Crews began hitting the streets in shifts overnight, starting at 11 p.m. COVID impacted staffing, but they pulled in help from the sanitation department. They say people stayed off the roads, and that was really helpful getting the roads clear. Kids also got a snow day.
There's more snow than I expected. And my wife is going to the hairdresser, and so we were leaving. We had to get going.
Love it. I love it. I love all the snow. I can't wait to go sledding with the kids after work.
The storm, though, did cause multiple crashes on Connecticut's highways, including I-95 in Greenwich, Norwalk, and Fairfield. So a different experience for different people. How much snow did you get where you live? Let's bring in Storm Team 4 meteorologist Matt Brickman, who's in for Dave today. Matt?
Hey, Ash, yeah, you guys mentioned the bullseye was in Connecticut. That's where we saw a couple of spots get over a foot of snow, but we saw some pretty healthy amounts here in the 5 boroughs as well. LaGuardia Airport, 9.7 inches. That was the biggest number around the city. that I could find. Out through Long Island, you had some decent numbers as well. A couple approaching 9 inches of snow. And then it got quite a bit lighter as you looked north and west. Sullivan, Ulster, Dutchess County, a lot of those spots in kind of that 1 to 3 inch range. And yes, the cold air is coming in, brought by these winds out of the northwest right now, sustained of 10 to 25 miles an hour. That's already driving the wind chills down into the teens and low 20s in a lot of spots. 23 is what it feels like in the city right now. 19 in Newark, 9 in Monticello. That is just the beginning. By tomorrow morning, I think we're looking at single-digit wind chills for most of us around the tri-state. We'll talk about that really cold start to the weekend, and then another system moving in by Sunday afternoon. What to expect from our next round coming up in just a few minutes.